Hi, my name is Anna Grace Howard, and I will be going over my personal focal concerns. So the five topics that I chose were youth society, the family, addictions, mass media, and mental health. And I feel as though youth society and the family really go hand in hand together. Um, last semester I had the opportunity to be an intern at the Washington County Juvenile Court, and it's I had a lot of interactions with juveniles. I'm so used to saying juveniles, not youth or young people. But the questions that I wrote for that for youth society was how much hold does the internet have over young people? What are the underlying factors for social anxiety in young people? And what do social relationships in high school students look like? I have social media. I know that I wouldn't say necessarily the word addicted to it because I know when to put my phone down, but juveniles do not know when to put their phone down and when it's causing problems. I mean, when we were in high school, that's you get all your information, you know everything from social media. And it's just didn't realize the hold that it has on like the current generation of juveniles because it's not good. I've sat in on multiple court cases just from like the judge ordering the parent to take the phone ordering the judge ordering the parents to take their juvenile's phone away because that was the main problem. We are also letting kids have phones at way too early of an age. So my next topic is the family, and the questions I wrote for that were: what are the effects of family problems on children? What are the benefits of having a traditional family life? And what are the benefits of having a non-traditional family life? As I said, I worked underneath the Finns intake officer at the juvenile court, and I encountered a lot of traditional family lives. And when I say traditional, I mean married, two parent household, um, having kids after being married, and then like non traditional meaning not being married, and then or divorced families, a lot. And I'm just seeing there's good and bad for both, if you know what I mean. So the next one is addictions. And the questions I wrote for that is: what is the impact of drugs on a person's social life? What is the impact of alcohol on a person's social life? And can social media become a proper addiction? And the answer to the third question is yes, it can be a proper addiction. Um, and then just the impact of drugs and alcohol, because we talk about drugs and we go the dare they learn in high school how it is an addiction, how it's bad, but like what is the impact of it on a social life? And I'm really like going through the book that we're reading through this class, how we're interconnected and just being connected. Just ready to see how my questions are going to be answered throughout reading this book. My fourth vocal concern is mass media. And this first question, I was very hesitant to write it because I feel like it's very controversial. Is it body positivity or public indecency? Um, the second question is: what is the influence of advertising on young people's lifestyles? And three, what does the media control society? I really, right when I thought about that question, I was like, I really want to answer that, but also I feel like that's very controversial and it's gonna, it's an old Southern saying, just like pricks and feathers or flex. I don't know, but you know what trying to get at. But I really love to get more into learning what's acceptable in society and what's not acceptable. But then I feel like there's now been, if you don't agree with something that someone's doing, it's somehow some type of phobic. Like I was to say, like body positivity or public indecency. If someone is wearing booty shorts and just being very showing everything, that's them being positive about their body. But is there not at some point a line that's drawing like, hey, you're showing a little bit too much. Let's be respectful of the area that you're in or where you are in public. And then the last one is mental health. And the three questions I wrote for that are: what are alternative treatments for depression instead of antidepressants? Because I feel all I feel like you can't go anywhere without finding out someone's on some type of antidepressant. I feel like that's all over social media. On you're scrolling through TikTok, and that's like I'll see multiple people like, oh, new antidepressant med today, and it's just like does it not get to the point where there's so many people on this that maybe we need to step back and reflect on why so many people are on this and what are alternative ways to do it instead of medication, like a socialized, like it's who we're connected to in a sense, you know. And then the second question is, what is social anxiety? That's like gets the bottom of it. What is it? And then, what are the underlying causes of suicide in young people? And I feel like these all just stem from who your daily lives, who you're connected to, and really excited for the rest of this class to answer my questions. But those are my goals and objectives.